Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. And they've got the returner corralled. The Knights offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
The Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one is broken out with, ball's incomplete. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets started with the next drive. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Using his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Grab behind the line, it's Simon. Tackle made after the completion. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around. Doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. So it's West Virginia in front here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Knights will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
First down, West Virginia.
And then first down right back to the running game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in.
Breaks off a defender. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. And they'll set up with a PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Get some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
First down, West Virginia.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's running out of time here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. On the return, it's Simon. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Okay, ready?
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that play.
Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move, looking deep.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Mountaineers looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Knights looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback keeps the football. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. 1st down and 10.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll tackle him right at the 31. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Knights offense is on the move now.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Knights will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. First down here for this offense. So it's West Virginia in front, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back on the ball. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, West Virginia. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the sack is made there by the freshman.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being... Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Some hard running there through a tackle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So the Mountaineers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Extending the play now. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught, can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Mountaineers are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. 7th play of the drive coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still give pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It has been a tough first half of this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? And he's not going to. Defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Cut quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Touchdown, TCU. It was a foot race, and he won it. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless of the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Mountaineers will have first and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. A completion makes it second and short. Using his legs, it's Simon. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all.
Really sound defense on that play.
Powers through. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Bringing it back, it's Simon. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the